Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Virgo for the month of August. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like your story, then check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. So these two cards here set the tone for this reading, and the first one here is rebuild. So the dynamics of a relationship can often be complicated. It's like the longer you've been in a relationship, the more complex it can be. Relationships begin to grow many layers consisting of, let's say, joys, sorrows, honesty, and even duplicity. As these layers build on top of each other, it becomes increasingly difficult to know what the core of the relationship is based on. What was once love may now appear to be merely tolerance, or worse even. And even in good relationships, you might find yourself growing apart from the other person. In either case, the weight of these layers can cause a relationship to collapse. So this card's appearance is saying that now may be a good time to start fresh with one or more of your relationships, to peel off the layers one by one, cut away any pretense, and see what may be revealed here. Find the core of the relationship and decide if it's still what you want and what you find attractive. If so, then discard the old layers and consciously create a new commitment with this person, one based on truth, honesty, and love. Use the awareness gained by this exercise of peeling back these layers to steer the relationship on a clear and steady course. Now the next one is called lead. In matters of the heart, the energy of this card can both help and hinder. You need to examine the role that you play in your relationship. Do you take the lead and guide the direction of the relationship, or do you follow the other person? If you lead, are you forcing your will on the other person? And if you follow, are your own needs being met? A solid relationship involves give and take, lead and follow. There has to be an even exchange of energy, and this is true for all relationships. This card reminds you to guide, not to dominate. If a relationship is to be healthy and strong, everyone's needs must be met. There has to be sufficient structure and order so that each person knows the boundaries. Each person must make the relationship a priority and put effort into making it strong. And finally, the decisions made in and about the relationship must be based on sound reasoning rather than pure ego. So, now we come to the heart of the reading, and what we see is that there is an imbalance in the relationship. This is what you are focused on, but not taking action on as of yet, but you are thinking of it. Okay? So, what you are recognizing here and what you are thinking of, because you're looking to the future, you're looking towards clearing things up because you're looking into the sun. There are things in your relationship or layers that that just no longer emotionally serve you, okay, and or the relationship, and something needs to change. Something needs to change, but as of yet here, nothing's been done. It's just, in the process, in the mind, what you're thinking of. So there's we have the Three of Wands here. This is careful planning, waiting patiently. It's what you're doing here also, because you're not moving. You could be, this could be a decision that you are expecting to make in the future, a judgment call. A judgment call. This is about a decision to have a discussion, to initiate change, because all of these layers are burdening you, weighing you down. Seven of Rods and the Seven of Rods on the Nine of Swords. Feeling very defensive, or trying to gain ground, trying to gain ground, trying to stay on top of things. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. You may feel this person's defending from an oncoming attack. It's again here too, defending from an oncoming attack. Maybe feeling like they're fighting alone. They're alone against all of this. And here, they're again feeling alone because somebody else has been giving meagerly to the relationship. So there's a lot of anxieties with regards to this, being alone in the fight for the relationship. Things need to be brought up and put on the table with judgment. You're trying to keep your emotions under control, to remain calm. Yeah, so somebody could have made you feel like you needed to be on the defense. You have a sense of foreboding here as you're trying to decide whether to put effort into something. You may feel deceived by the other person here, and this could be why you're trying to keep your emotions under control. You might feel like you're the only one in this relationship. Somebody may have crossed a boundary here with you. Yeah, it's you're going to get more information, some new information that I think you will not like with this Page of Swords and this Nine of Wands here. And I feel that it's kind of like what brings in this tower and causes this collapse that we see that is predicted here in the overall energy. And with the tower, the walls come down. And it has to. You had to peel back those layers in order to find the core. And at the core of all of these layers, though, we see the Ace of Cups. We see the Lovers. And we see the Fool. Once those layers are gone, we have a new beginning. Wipe the slate clean and start again. This is our chance to do this. The love is still here. The attraction is still here. But information was missing. Things were not clear back here. But with the tower, everything comes out on the table. And judgment. There is news that comes that puts you in a position of feeling it's almost like defeated. Like it's like you just want to give up. That news is actually, it's like the tipping point that causes the tower to come down and exposes all of those layers. Things that can no longer be ignored. So, and inside the tower, once those walls are down, we find that there is still love here. We find that there is still desire and attraction here. And a new beginning. But this had to happen. It had to happen. To find the core again. It's almost like this got forgotten. And this had to happen to bring it back to life. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.